Hello. If anyone's watching this, probably not. It's a very cold, rainy, miserable day, so I thought I'd just talk for a while, even though no one cares, probably. Anyway, it makes me feel better, so that's why I do it. I wanted to talk about why people are mean. And first of all, why people are mean on the internet, and also why people are just mean in general. I have a couple of theories about why people are how they are. I think sometimes you can just be a bad person and that's it. That's the extent of the explanation. You're just a bad person. That's the way your brain is made. You don't have any empathy or you don't have any compassion. Like, that's just how you're made. You could be a person who's just in a really bad place, and it's not a great excuse, but I understand, because I've been in really bad places, and I get, when you're feeling so bad, you just kind of, like, it's horrible, but you almost want other people to feel that too, because you think, like, oh, I feel like shit. Why is it just me? And then you start taking it out. But anyway, that's not okay, by the way. But I get it. So, you could be a bad person, you could just be in a bad place, or you could just not really know what you're doing. You could be totally inexperienced, naive, and stupid. You could be a 10-year-old kid who just says stuff. We've all been a 10-year-old kid who just says stuff, but anyway. And, okay, so the thing is, when you take these people who have a tendency to be mean, or even cruel, and you give them computers, and you give them internet connection, and you allow them to access videos where people are talking about things, sensitive issues, it's not good. Because these mean people will go after you, relentlessly, and it is ridiculous. I'm lucky to never have been really seriously bullied online. It hasn't happened to me. But I watch a lot of transgender videos, and some of the comments left on those videos are mind-blowing. Like, there are people who say, you're all going to hell, you should be put in camps, I want to kill you all, stuff like that. And when I read those comments, first of all, it makes me feel worthless when I read stuff like that. And then I get over it and I realize, okay, this person's crazy. But when you see those comments, you're just like, where's your reasoning, Where does this hatred and stuff come from? I don't get it. In real life, people are actually, it's pretty obvious, but people are less likely to be mean or outright cruel in real life, because when you're on the internet, you have this sense of being anonymous, and you just feel like you can get away with anything. It's a little bit different in real life, of course. If someone goes right up to you and says, go to hell, you're a fag, die, and you'll remember their face, and you can get them in trouble. I'm lucky also in real life. I've never been seriously bullied. Haven't really ever been bullied in the sense of the word. Not at school, anyway. But yeah, mean people, cruel people are everywhere. Whatever the reasons, they exist, and it really sucks. I've heard the argument that if you go online and you put yourself out there like I'm doing right now, then you kind of set yourself up for being bullied. But, the reason I'm online is not because I want to get attention necessarily. It's just kind of that I have feelings that I need to express, and I don't really have someone I can always call and just sit down and talk out all my feelings all the time with. Like, I don't, I'm close with my parents and stuff, but I don't feel like I have someone who I can really talk to seriously for a long time about anything. That's why I'm talking to my computer, I guess. But anyway, so when anyone like me who is in a minority puts themselves out there, then yeah, you should be ready to be bullied or whatever. But the fact is, you shouldn't have to be ready for that, it shouldn't be happening in the first place. People just do that. They just bully you, and it's fucking stupid, and it just makes me sad, because that shouldn't be happening. It really shouldn't be happening. I don't think about where the actual specific hate of specific minorities comes from, whether or not it's transgender people or Middle Eastern people or whatever minority it is. I wonder where the specific hatred comes from. With transgender people like me, I think it's because we're just, quite simply, we're different, or at least that's how people see us, we're different somehow, which I guess we are, but, when you get past how I look and how I'm made, I'm just a person, I identify as male, because that's what I feel like I am. Why does that offend you, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. It's just what I am. And, I'm honestly sorry if anyone gets uncomfortable because of me. But that's kind of on you. That's not on me. I can't help it. And I would give almost anything to not have to go through this. To not have to be transgender. But that's what I am. So deal with it. That's just life. And all this stuff is obvious, but it's people don't even get it, even when it's spelled right out to them, Middle Eastern people have hate for them because Middle Eastern people are connected with terrorists, apparently, and so people just hate Middle Eastern people because they think they're all terrorists or something, or just, I don't know, but, just the hate, being uncomfortable with someone is one thing. You can get past that. That's just, being naive or being inexperienced or not knowing enough. But when it's actual hatred, that's a problem. And where does that come from? Some liberal people like me will say that it's all religion. It's all religion. Religion is evil. I don't think religion is evil. And the stereotype that all liberal people think religion is evil is ridiculous. And I'm also atheist. There's also that stereotype that atheist people hate religion. I don't hate religion. I hate the people that use religion as an excuse for being cruel, bigoted assholes. There are people, and you must know this if you go on the internet. There are people who go on the internet using their religion as an excuse to be outwardly cruel against people like me and any minority, and they just use it as an excuse because they're insecure or they want to hurt people or whatever it is, and that's not okay. Love thy neighbor, as the Bible says, which more people should listen to. I'll give you an excellent example. There's a woman who lives just across the street from us. She's Christian, and she is totally okay with me being transgender. She's totally okay with it. She's really a really nice person. Online, I've seen Christian people who say that I'm gonna go to hell because I'm transgender. And all these people are supposedly under the umbrella of Christian, yet their opinions differ so outrageously, So don't use your religion for an excuse, because if you do, I'm not gonna buy it. You're full of shit. It's the person, not the religion, But anyway, people will use whatever excuse they can dredge up to be cruel and to be mean, and it's ridiculous. So please don't do it. It's hard enough to just live your life without all the extra crap that bigoted people are throwing at you just for being who you are. I've been transgender since the moment I was born. I didn't choose it. I don't want to be transgender. I am going to start taking testosterone soon. I've been on 3 months of Lupron so far. I got an injection in my leg yesterday. That really hurt. And why would I do that to myself, if I wasn't really serious about this? So, I'm gonna live my life as myself, and we'll all leave each other alone. We don't have to argue about it. We don't have to fight. You live your life, I'll live my life. Don't give me shit about it, please. And don't give anyone shit about how they live their life, unless they're killing puppies, really, So, I don't understand, really, why people are as cruel as they are. People are just bad people, they're insecure, they don't know what they're doing, just whatever it is. Anyway, so, peace and love to you, whoever you are, even if you're thinking of leaving a mean comment. Peace and love to you, and just get along, please, See you later.